Hey guys, welcome back. So in this video you're creating the look you've already seen, fake scratches. They look very realistic, so I'm going to say fake realistic scratches, if that makes any sense, but just trust process. I've already cleaned my hands, so I'm just using my makeup sponge to create like the impression of a scratch, just using like a red shade to create the impression of a scratch. And I'm going straight into a darker shade to mark out where I want like the major scratches to be. Obviously the scratches are going to appear everywhere, but like there's some parts that are going to have like more depth, so that's why I'm just marking out and blending it out so it doesn't look too like dark or too serious, if you know what I mean. Now I'm going to apply my rigid collodion. Rigid collodion gives like the impression of a fake scar, a fake wound that has been there for a while, but I'm just trying to give it more depth as well. So just applying the rigid collodion in the parts that are already marked out, and I'm going to let it dry. So what I'm applying now is a mixture of liquid latex and powder. I already mixed it behind the camera and I'm just applying it in places that I want to have more depth again, in places that I want the scratches to appear more serious. Yeah, that's the word to explain myself. So I'll allow it dry for a minute and then I'll use like a skin tone shade to cover it up. Normally liquid latex dries clear. I was probably just in a hurry. Liquid latex dries clear. Now I'm going to apply stage blood, fake blood. I'm going to be using a thick paste blood so that it sits like on the places that I have been applying all those mixtures for more depth. I want that blood to just sit there and not like pour out, if pour is the word to use right now. So I'm just putting it in places that I want to have more depth again. Yes. I'm just dabbing my brush around so that the blood appears all over the scratch, because we're trying to go for a more realistic look. We don't want the blood to just be in specific places, so I'm just dabbing the brush around and I'm going straight into a dark shade to as always put more depth into the wound. In simple looks like this, less is more, so you're not doing too much, you're just using the blood that's already on it, just dabbing it around. And I'm going to go straight into my makeup sponge and just still use the same blood on it to just dab around, and there we have our final look. The beauty of this is even when you've cleaned it, it still has another more realistic look, more realistic scratches, because take a look at this. Like, after all this, I hope that you've subscribed and shared this video, and thank you, and see you in my next video. Bye.